That looks flawless. Hello there guys, welcome to my channel. Today I feel like I'm coming to you looking particularly ashy because I've got my sunscreen on and my primer on and nothing else on top, and I feel like those two mixed together are literally a recipe for the queen of the ash. But it's all good. Summer is here. It's getting so hot, it's getting so crazy, and I wanted to test out this makeup trick that I have been seeing. I feel like maybe Goss makeup artists talked about it first. I've seen Jackie Aina do it, I've seen Casey Holmes do it, I've seen Destiny Lachey do it, and it's this idea of putting on powder before foundation. So some people, that's like, that sounds absolutely crazy, like why would you do that? But supposedly for those of us who are more prone to oily and our oil seeps through, or those of us who are prone, you know, especially when it's hot, to just looking like a shiny disco ball, this is like the savior of it all. So I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to do that right now on camera and tell you guys what I think, and then I'm gonna do my day today. I've got quite a busy day, I'm out and about, and I'll come back in the evening and tell you what I look like. To be honest, it needs to be solid as a rock. It needs to be looking like concrete, but like gorgeous concrete, not like awful concrete. So firstly, I'm gonna go in with my powder. I'm gonna use my NYX powder. This is the Mineralized Set It Don't Fret It. It's a really affordable powder, you can find it anywhere. And then I'm using my Matte Clay Skin Clarifying Foundation. This is from the Body Shop. I actually partnered with them, did some videos on their channel, used this foundation and really liked it. It's a mattifying foundation, and currently I'm actually a bit darker because I've been seeing the sun, like yes, like getting a young tan, and my face gets a lot darker really quickly. It's all good. I still wear my sunscreen, so I'm going to use the darkening shade adjusting drops, also from the Body Shop as well. These you can put in any foundation to make it darker. Let's go in. For me, it does seem very weird to powder beforehand. I don't know why you'll do it or how someone found this out. So I'm using this powder from NYX. It's in the color Light, and I'm just going to dab it on. Feels very weird to just apply powder beforehand, but actually kind of feels kind of nice. Kind of feels like a treatment. I really hope this isn't too ashy for my skin. But when I've seen it, some of the girls, they put on a light powder like this, and then when they put their normal foundation on top, it kind of blends perfectly. So I shouldn't be looking like a ghost for too long. For me, my nose is the area that it's just so shiny, and here and under my eyes, like wow. Imagine if this was a makeup trend that people actually wore. Hashtag bleaching gone wrong. Hashtag love thyself. Actually, the ashiness is kind of disappearing, and I can feel my oil just being sucked up right now. Right, okay, well that is my layer of powder. So this feels very dry, but I'm hoping that my foundation is gonna make it feel a little bit better. But the whole point is I don't wanna be shiny, so yes, you're gonna feel kind of dry right now. Right, so I'm gonna go in with the Matte Clay Skin Clarifying Foundation from the Body Shop. The color I'm using is the Santiago Walnut 07. They've got a really good range of colors. This is really nice, and this one I would normally use just on its own, but I'm just going to go in with the shade Enhancer drops because they make a huge difference to the foundation. You can just add like a drop to just make it darker. I'm going to mix the two of these now. My beauty blender is wet, so we're just going to go in. I feel like the wet beauty blender is like sucking up the water out of the powder, but it's literally applying as it normally would. But I feel like it's got a little bit more stick than normal. This is literally applying like it normally would. However, I feel like I can see that it's just drying down. Now that the water's coming out, it's drying a bit matter. I'm feeling that finish. That's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Oh, okay. And honestly, now that's dried a bit, look at that. I'm gonna just do a little bit more on my chin area. I was gonna be like, why the hell would anyone do this? Does this actually work? But honestly, it's looking kind of flawless. Like more flawless than normal. I'm telling you, that is flawless. It's actually flawless. Like, yes, summer, I'm ready for you. I was a little bit worried at first. Oh my God, that looks flawless. That looks beautiful. Now it does help that the foundation is amazing and has a matte finish. Like just up close, can you see that it does look very matte? Because a lot of times after I apply foundation, it can look quite shiny until I powder it down, but I feel like this won't need a powder down. So I'm going to go with my LA Girl Pro Concealer. I'm just going to highlight under my eye. I'm wondering if this is going to stop me from having to have to bake. So like no baking necessary, literally just apply my powder and go about my life. This is definitely looking less glowy than it normally would. I'm a believer, I'm actually a believer. It works really well. That looks beautiful, if I do say so myself. I'm really surprised at how everything went on. I thought it would go on like kind of patchy. It doesn't go on patchy. And then it's like, you know, just give it a minute, just a little bit of patience. And then just it comes through looking stunning. Right, so my foundation and base, they look flawless. Like honestly, flawless. Under my eyes looks a lot less shiny than it normally would. A lot less. However, I will just add a splash of powder to bake, but nothing intense. To contour, I'm going to use the Body Shop contour palette as well. They even have a really nice contour palette, really nice dark shades as well. And honestly, I feel like I don't even need to set this. Like honestly, no, my face 100% does not need setting in terms of more powder. Under my eyes, just a touch. Let's get some light in here though. I'm actually feeling a little bit flat now. I'm going to use this pinky colour. Although it's a blush, I feel like it's going to suit me more as a highlight. Oh, okay. Come through, highlight. Oh, that's pretty. I'm going to go in with my favourite L'Oreal lip paint. This colour is called Dead Lips. It's like my favourite, like nudie nude. And actually, I'm going to go with Stripped Brown on the outside. I'm deliberating if I even need to powder under my eyes, deliberating heavily, because I feel like I've got this really nice, like flawless skin and the natural dew under my eyes that I quite like the look of. And normally I bake quite intensely, but I'm not gonna, definitely not gonna do that. I will do a super light wash, like literally just this. That is all it needs. Nowhere else though, because honestly that would be probably too drying. I feel like I need a blush. I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Blush Duo. Ooh, cute. All right, so that is my finished look. Honestly, I love it. I think it really works, as in it looks very different to my normal application in terms of the matte finish. Obviously I use the matte clay foundation, which does have a matte finish, but this just seemed a little bit more matty. And for girls like me who are oily, listen, I can't get enough of matte, but I don't want to be dry and ashy, you know, I'm already quite dry. And so this finish to me is really pretty. I think it looks really nice, really natural. Now we just want to see if the day is going to go well with this look, but overall I'm a huge fan. I think this technique definitely works. So I'll see you soon.
Eventually.
Okay, so this is the reality at the end of the day. I am back. I am tired. I am about to snatch this unit off. It is basically, let's see what time it is. It's almost 11. And I've been wearing this makeup for almost 12 hours right now. I'm ready to go to bed. This is why the dressing gown is on. I'm tired. However, I will tell you that it was the hottest day of the year today. It was so hot. It was mad. It was like 32 degrees centigrade, which is, you know, hot for us in England. I have been on the train. I've been for lunch. I've been for dinner. I've been on a rooftop. I've been on a bus. Today was one of those days when I've done it all. And normally my face would have just melted into a pile of just pile. It would have just been a melt on the floor. However, this is a lot less oily than I would normally be like, and obviously something needs to be done about the lips because they're just looking crusty, but that was my pizza. I feel like I just need to wear something on, and actually it could look really good for like a night out. So I am thoroughly impressed with this whole concept of putting on powder before foundation. I think for hot weather, special occasion, I would do it, and I think tomorrow I'm definitely going to be doing this anyway. I'm a huge fan and I'm surprised at how well it actually works for me. This is a 7 to 8 out of 10 in terms of technique. So if you're thinking about trying it, It isn't a gimmick and it works really well. So if you do try it, let me know, hit me up, be like, Patricia made me try it, like tag me on Instagram, and I'd completely and utterly appreciate that. So yeah, in the meantime, I will see you guys later. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. We'll be doing more good stuff like this, fashion, beauty, lifestyle vlogs. We've got a bit of everything over here. So yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye. After this moment, I'll be honest with you,